welcome back to another video. So, where are we at in this project and where are we going? So, at this point, I wanted to take a look at. Um, so, we have just wrapped up our remaining steps to deploy to production. Everything is done on our list, and so we're going to take a step even further back that on some of these initial ideas for this project. Let me pull myself up and stay on the screen too. So let's come back over here, and we still have two more items that I think are still pretty useful to want to learn, and we'll figure out. We'll make some more videos on that and get these things set up. But at this point, we have a working app that it has some bugs. There are some issues here, like these guys being in dates that don't even exist yet. But then there's also some features. So I want to talk about the next steps after this, and to do that, let's go ahead and we're gonna rename this file. Let's call it building streaks next steps, and we'll do two different types of lists here. We're gonna do bugs, and then we're gonna do features. But let's make our overall goal, because that's we're trying to build stuff really to use. So overall goal, use the app. So let's document the actual things that I've been trying to think. Well, how can I actually use the app? What would be a fun project that I could do, that I could start, tracking on a daily basis or whatever it is, that I can start using the app, getting real feedback, seeing what feels good. And so here's some things that I would personally like to track. First off, and so some of these things we need to actually add more features to. So that'll be the goal in this next phase, is how do we build features that can actually accomplish the things that I would like to track. So overall goal, to use app, I want to track things like, I want to track my weight, right? I want to lose some weight. I'm going to say lose weight plus get healthier in general. So I want to track weight, track my weight, maybe track my steps. So we'll just say step counts. I'd like to take a picture daily and maybe upload that. Maybe I could see, a picture every day or every week. So I would like to have different cadences, not all daily. For example, post one picture a week, right? Or work out one time every two, or let's say one time every 3 days, we'll say, right? Those are the main ideas, and I would also like to see, so track the actual count, track the actual weight, plus show that a weight was tracked. And then in addition to that, show a graph. Or let's just say this, show a graph / aggregate of different streaks, such as a weight graph over time. I have some more ideas besides this. Perhaps maybe even like trying to combine, like, if you take a picture of something, and then you're doing all these other things that are kind of actual steps that you do on a daily basis, let's say, well, then you could actually make like a little video collage that would put all of these pictures, as well as like, okay, this is what I did on this day, and then on week 2 I worked out this many times and I did these things, and my weight was this. I think that could actually be a fun thing, but I don't need it to start using this app. So let's see, is there any of this that we can even like trim down? So we want to track weight, we want to track steps, but that is another way of saying you're tracking like an integer essentially. Taking pictures, that's different, and then a different cadence, and then maybe you can show these graphs. So let's also talk about some other things that I would like to get fixed. So first, the day of completions is off right now. Days in future are marked as completed. It's possible. So another bug is it's actually possible because we're using these UIDs, which maybe we need to just switch to IDs. We'll just do that in another video. Maybe we'll just switch these guys. Well, we don't want these guys to go out of order. So it's possible for our streaks to get out of order. So that'll be another bug. And then the last one, I don't know if you noticed when we joined the video, but when it seems like our session is timing out. So we want to do something that automatically logs us out or something like that. So Google session seems to be logging out. See if we can clear user state. We get a 403 returned from the API. We'll call that. And so our other goal, I think that is our main features that we want. I mean, our main bugs that we want to, we really need to clean up. I'm sure we'll find some more. And what I'd like to do is actually get our features just cut. I mean, our bugs, we want all of our bugs to be completed. We have other bugs too, like if we go here, this is not a responsive website at all. But I got some ideas on maybe doing some like UX stuff, maybe just opening Figma and just doing a new design entirely. And I think we'll tackle that in that video. So those are the bugs, and we're going to try to knock off any critical items as part of this phase. But our main features. So we have, if we look at these, let's track, we'll put them down here. So we have a numerical streak. So we'll have add concept of streak type, we'll call it. We'll call it a numerical input type. Tracks a number input, right? We can also put in, you know what, we can also put one more thing. We'll call it a mood/energy scale. And maybe this is an emoji. We can just use an emoji. So we can have an emoji input type tracks an emoji input. I think that's actually kind of cool because we could just track our mood on a daily basis. How was the day? And then the last one would be we'll call it a photograph input type tracks user submitted photo. The other idea is we want add, so these are all sub ideas. We want to have add cadence as we'll say add concept of cadence, or we'll say streak cadence. So we might want to track. So we'll say acceptance criteria 1 per day, 2 days, we'll say 1 checkbox, 1 input required per 1, 2, 3 /x day, week, month. And we can also do something like I think another thing we want to do is just say we're going to track also the goal of the month. Maybe we don't even want to track goal, actually. We can just do like a monthly count of streak / best count, best month count ever. Maybe that's actually not it. We don't even need that. Okay, so we're gonna have acceptance criteria, one input required per this how many days. Okay, so we can actually pick this. We can do 1, 2, 3 input required per this many. And so we'll also have a boolean completed input type. Tracks a boolean completed type, essentially. So we can have 1, 2, 3. This will be like, imagine a scenario where you want to drink 8 glasses of water every day. So we can say, I need to do this every 6. I need to do something 6 times per this many days. And this will always be based off of, like, you want to have 6 pictures per day. But you might want to support that other thing. And you know what, maybe we won't even do this. We'll just say 1 input, because I don't have up here to do anything more than once a day. So maybe we don't even need to have that concept. So those are those features. And then we want to do that tracks our weight, step, picture, cadence, emoji, yes. And then we're going to have add statistics / graph. We'll say add aggregates / graph for various types above. So these will be our main features, I think, here. And this will be our next steps. I think what we can do first as we work on this, so we'll do that, and then we're going to do tech. We'll also do a couple other things. We're going to do these tech features, and we'll work on these just depending on what we want. So we're going to connect locally / connect locally to our production database. That'll be 1, and our other one will be monitoring production air logs. How do we do that? / alerts when there are problems. Because I think these are also really important. This is maybe not as important, but we want to have something where we can make some changes. And monitoring production or just seeing errors is also a big deal, because how do we even know if we have problems? So I think these guys here will be our, this is going to be where this channel is going to be going next. And then I think after that I will start, the goal will be actually start using these features, and then we'll start to move on to I might do some, like I said, some Figma stuff, just trying to redesign everything and learn some more UX, because if our design skills are way lower than our programming ability, we're never going to make something that is really good looking and fun to use, or it's going to be a lot harder. You know, we want some good design. We want our designs to at least somewhat allow us to showcase our backend skills, if that's what we're mainly good at. And yeah, we'll see where we go after that. But I think this is going to be quite a lot of content here, and things that I think are going to be fun to make. And yeah, I'm excited because I really do want to start actually using this guy. And yeah, so let's also do some other stuff, like change title of page. And maybe that will, we won't even worry about that. We're not even gonna worry. We'll keep calling it React app for now. Or maybe we will change the title of page to building streaks. That'll be good enough. That way it doesn't say React app. We at least know it's production. But okay. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Not really a lot of progress today, but seeing where we're gonna go is an important next step. And I figured we could just do this together and not just me show you guys what we're doing. Maybe just behind the scenes process of how I would work through this on where we're going next. So I will see you in the next one. If you are watching these and you haven't yet, I would also really love if you subscribed or left a comment, liked the video. That support really is really motivating right now when I'm just making these videos and nobody's watching. But if you are, that's awesome, and I really appreciate the support. So I will see you in the next one.